fight. Where did my ass go? Where did my ass go? I need to poop, but there's no ass, oh no. I need to poop, but there's no ass, oh no. Paper's gone empty, rolling hand, haunted by the ghost of demands. Toilet wakes empty and goes in pain, killing the street, trying to smell. No needs, no way, sis, I need Lil. Reservation station, no solution. Neuroflex, just an illusion. Stomach churns, no relief in sight. Bathrooms, nightmare, struggle, fight. Where did my ass go? Where did my ass go? I need to poop, but there's no ass, oh no. Bathrooms, nightmare, struggle, fight. Bathrooms, nightmare, struggle, fight. Bathrooms, nightmare, struggle, fight. Where did my ass go? Oh, fight. Where did my ass go? Where did my ass go? I need to poop, but there's no ass, oh no. I need to poop, but there's no ass, oh no. Where did my ass go? Where did my ass go? I need to poop, but there's no ass, oh no. I need to poop, but there's no ass, oh no. Paper's gone empty, rolling hand, haunted by the ghost of demand. Haunted by the ghost, a ghost of demand. Sweat drips, cold beads on my brow. This is my curse, no ass, oh no. Paper's gone empty, rolling hand, haunted by the ghost of demands. Sweat drips, cold beads on my brow. This is my curse, no ass, oh no. Screaming walls taunt my despair there. No means no way, sitting there. Visions of glory, drawn by despair. No means no way, sitting there. Visions of glory lost in the wind. Solidity empty, fate's cruel wind. Solidity empty echoes why this torment no one knows. Desperation grows deep inside. Nowhere to run or where to hide. Just a phantom of what once was. Why this torment no one knows. Run into distance, feel alive. Sky shatters under torn drives. Need to be no place Gooning in the morning, surface up, crack a dawn. Gooning at the top of stand, corners on a corn. Tortilla! Gooning by the boardwalk, homies with the skates on. Gooning in the low ride, hydraulics make us gone. Goon together, goon all day, goon forever, goon and play, goon whenever, sun or gray. Everyone gets the goon cream, hey. Gooning at the beach, toes deep in the sand. Gooning at the bonfire, marshmallows in hand. Gooning down the boulevard, radio jams. Gooning at the swap meet, bark until we stand. Goon together, goon all day, goon forever, goon and play, goon whenever, sun or gray. Everyone gets the goon cream, hey. Gooning in the barrio Triana Gonna squad. Gooning under palm trees, catch a shady dog. Gooning at the state fair, funnel cake and RVs. Gooning in the mosh pit, I still get you bleed. Gooning on the rooftop, sunsets and brews. Gooning in the nightclubs, dance till we lose. Gooning in the drive-thru, late snacks approved. Gooning in SoCal, never no blues. Gooning at the beach, toes deep in the sand. Gooning at the bonfire, marshmallows in hand. Gooning down the boulevard, radio jams. Gooning at the swap meet, bargain till we stand. Gooning at the beach, toes deep in the sand. Gooning at the bonfire, marshmallows in hand. Gooning down the boulevard, radio jams. Gooning at the swap meet, bargain till we stand. Gooning in the barrio Triano con the squad. Gooning in the palm trees, catch a shade ain't hard. Gooning at the state fair, funnel cake and RVs. Gooning in the mosh pit, hasta que you bleed. Gooning on the rooftop, sunsets and brews. Gooning in the nightclubs, dance till we lose. Gooning in the drive-thru, late snacks approved. Gooning in SoCal, never no blues. Gooning on the rooftop, sunsets and brews. Gooning in the mosh pit, hasta que you bleed. Gooning in the mosh pit, hasta que you bleed. Gooning on the rooftop, sunsets and brews. Gooning in the barrio, Shelly up on the squad. Gooning in the palm trees, catch a shade ain't hard. Gooning at the state fair, funnel cake and RVs. Gooning in the mosh pit, hasta que
Hey, how you doing? Well,
Gooning on
all
the
right.
rooftop, sunsets and brews. Gooning in the nightclubs, dance till
Okay.
we lose. Gooning in the drive-thru, late snacks approved. Gooning in SoCal,
How are you
never no
doing
blues.
today?
Gooning on the rooftop, sunsets and brews. Gooning in the nightclubs, dance till we lose. Gooning in the drive-thru,
I can
late
hear
snacks
myself.
approved.
Okay, I
Gooning in
think.
SoCal, never no blues.
Alright. I have no plan. That's the issue. I have no plan. But how is everyone doing today? Because yeah. No plan. OBS, where you at? He's been okay. I haven't turned him on in a few days because I've been busy. Like, I can't really have his PC and my test bench PC on at the same time because I only have the extra desk. I've already seen Nero's beef with Grok. Like, there I am. Okay. Hello? Why is my mouth not moving? Mouth? Mouth? Move. Uh, uh. Uh, uh. There we go. Okay, there's my mouth. Yeah, the issue with me and Neurosama content when I watch it is I almost watch it like right away or I'm there live. I'm trying to think of something that I could you know, like Nero had her Michi Camila collab the other day. Vettel just had a collab with Camila tonight. I'm trying to think of something that I could watch, that I could do for a react video. I think I could do this. This will do. Let's see. This one. There we go. Oh, I'm tired. Well, I'm not tired. I go in without a plan because I've been asleep all day. Oh no, I haven't been asleep all day. I've been working on my video all day. Then I slept, like, took a nap for like 2 hours, but then blah blah blah. Cursicats. I could, but I'm like, I just need something quick. Something. This will do it. Everyone loves gorillas, and gorillas are hot topics right now. So, uh, okay. I think I could start. Go ahead and start. I don't know why it doesn't sound like my headset. I could hear. Ah. Okay, maybe if I slide a little bit this way. Ah. Hello? I hate how I actually have to be like right in front of the mic for me to sound like I'm actually, sounding like I'm in front of the mic. But like, I know it's like, by sheer numbers. Look, if a handful of chimps can take down a gorilla, then 100 men can take down a gorilla. That is my logic. But yes, we would lose a good chunk of men. Like, all right. Yeah, that's why I said only like a handful of chimps. But 100 men make up for that. All right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm I'm hesitating. Brain's not like wanting to go, but I've settled on this one video, and then I'm gonna play something afterwards, whatever that might be. So, oh, 3, 2, 1. Hey guys, and Hero here, and I really want to check out this one unserious gorilla video by Casual Geographic. He's I really like how he loves his animals and how knowledgeable he is, and he's pretty funny. So let him talk about the ridiculously random nature of the gorilla. And if this ends up on YouTube, I'll have the link to the original video in the description and a pinned comment. Brain wants to not work tonight now.
Oh my god.
The greatest trick Hollywood ever pulled was convincing the world that gorillas were some.
I always love, all right. I love how they always just kind of slide on in, like Like there's always a random short of them just sliding right on in.
Something to be scared of. Whole time it's an ADHD Uber ape built like a practical joke. The Gorillini is the opposite of a sleeper build. They look like a flash pass to being full-time horizontal, when really gorillas are unintentionally the most unserious animals on the planet. Almost every character trait that made them feared back in the day actually makes them adorably ridiculous when you have context. Like you've seen this picture, a gorilla beating its chest and maybe you next has to be one of the most intimidating sights in nature.
No.
The sound though.
Yep.
That was not edited. Whole time
It sounds like popping.
this display sounds like an assault on bubble
that's a
wrap.
good
King
photo.
Kong had you misunderstood. Only in a movie would you see this and hear the god of thunder. It's more like someone weaponizing bubble tea in a straw. Put on a blindfold and it's not threatening anybody but Bubble Buddy, because it sounds like his family flatlined by firing squad. It's fitting. It was widely believed that the peg pounding was considered an act of
Look
war,
at
but
him.
newer research says that it might help gorillas avoid conflict
Look at this dude. He's just smiling.
altogether. In a study done by Edward Wright of the Max Planck Institute for Evolutionary Anthropology in Germany, it was found that the biggest, most brolic mountain gorillas actually produce the sounds with the lowest frequency. Something about
Yeah, it's like it's really just popping sounds. Like I don't know how to explain it, but it's just popping sounds.
larger air sacs near the larynx, but is considered an honest signal of competitive ability, and between two prime apes, the one with the higher frequency flesh tap might just tap out of a fight before it happens. So the chest beating actually allows smaller gorillas to avoid a fight they'd almost certainly lose, and lets gorillas choose the best option, since bigger males tend to be the first choice for intercourse. That's gonna be painfully ironic in a minute, but we'll get to that bridge.
They hate conflict. Like they do that to avoid fighting. Like gorillas are peaceful creatures.
The other thing that apparently terrified early explorers into introverts was their jaw work. Gorillas have top 5 most inappropriate dental work for their profession, right up there with camels and the gelato
Goddamn
monkey.
camels!
Appropriate dental work for their profession, right up there.
Camels don't need that. What the fuck? Camels don't need those, right? Camels do not need that. Why do camels have that?
With camels and the gelato monkey.
Oh.
It's almost divine intervention that a lawnmower with limbs has a stronger bite force than lions, hyenas, and even a grizzly bear.
Damn.
And if you watch
All
gorilla
right.
ASMR, you can literally see the muscles attached to the sagittal crest. That crest is why the gorilla has a built-in mohawk. Lucky for literally everybody, gorillas only use those vice grip jaws to crush about 40 pounds of food a day. And you'll never be more grateful for their grocery list until you watch one peel a tree like a banana. All that food would mean nothing if they didn't also have a host of gut bacteria to help break it all down. But because all
Let's
that
go back.
bacteria work also produces gas, gorillas are almost in a perpetual state of flatulence.
Hey, they're
A
just
troop
like
of
me,
IBS
for real,
apes
for real.
break more wind than a bloated beached whale, and it's so constant that researchers occasionally track traveling families through their southbound symphony. Scientists even used a gorilla-coded camera to gain insight into the secret society of this steroid simian, and what they found was that a well-fed family could blow a hole through the ozone layer. And out both ends. According to late gorilla expert Diane Fossey, gorillas burp
Just
as an
like
act
me,
of
for real,
goodwill
for real.
and contentment. And you know, in some cultures, letting it out the attic is considered a compliment, but they might as well have gotten it from a knuckle-walking cow ape. On a less audibly offensive note, gorillas have also been recorded singing while they eat. Researchers refer to it as a chorus of appreciation. It's pretty cool, check it out. Basically living in their version of a giant gingerbread house has Gorilla Gang singing out both ends. It's also a fact that they sing louder when eating their favorite foods like this banana tree stalk. And the funniest thing is, in the wild, the lead singer is actually the silverback. Science says he uses singing, or well, more like humming, to tell the group when it's time to stop and eat. And you know the law, when silverback speaks, everyone listens, and when he sings, it's time for fixings.
You gotta go.
But I'm not hungry. Okay, jeez. It makes sense. Few things are more dominant than the lead silverback male. You know he's the one calling all the shots and making all the decisions for a troop of up to and sometimes over 30. One could say that is the peak male form. And you
I
remember
love
that
when the girls
painfully
stand
ironic
like
thing I
that.
promised? Well, it's about that time, but before you judge me, I'm just gonna remind you that this is strictly educational.
All right.
But I would feel weird if I didn't say this. So if you're a child, an adult with a child,
Is
or
it
an
because
adult
they
who
have
thinks they're a
small
child, skip to
penises?
this timestamp right here. Or don't, I can't stop you, but don't let your parents blame me if you don't. Here's an ad while you consider the cost of curiosity. So, fun
Why?
fact about a silverback, they're the largest apes in the world, can weigh in the neighborhood of 500 pounds, and when their private stand at attention, they're about 3/4 short of 2 inches. They don't just have the smallest waist snake of any ape, it's widely believed gorillas have
Damn.
the smallest member of any mammal relative to body size.
King Kong ain't got on me.
I promise you he doesn't.
Yeah, King Kong probably might have been like that. Yeah, damn, King Kong.
In fact, if we scaled for size, you have a better chance at Subway of seeing a foot long than from a Giga Kong. I swear I'm not just using this for richer jokes, there's actually a reason gorillas ended up hung like a hamster. When you look at how all the great apes measure up, you'll 1. End up on a list, incognito can't save you, but 2. You'll realize humans have more appendical advantages than just a long thumb.
Hey, how's it going?
Chimps, bonobos, and orang
I don't know what I was expecting for that.
are roughly about the same, but nature seemed to maliciously undercut gorillas in particular. Believe it or not, it's a
Damn,
direct
gorillas.
reflection of how they live. Chimpanzees live in polyandrous packs where females can mate with multiple males, so there was evolutionary pressure for them to develop heavy huevos, since the more baby batter one can produce, the better chances one of his little swimmers wins the race to reality, which led to chimps having a massive man purse. I feel dirty. With
They got-
humans,
they
it's
got
believed
the
that
balls.
earlier variants may have selected
They don't skip ball day.
for the more groinally gifted, especially with humans being more bipedal. It'd probably be more of a factor. Eventually, that led to humans having more to flex under the waistband than just 9mm. But with gorillas, it's different. They often live in harems where all the females in a group practice their multiplication tables
Damn.
with the one silverback, which means they didn't have the selective pressure of dealing with other males like chimps, or even the pressure of females having a choice like humans. Also, another theory is that a larger Nixon might have helped shovel out rival Nectar. Again, something a back of silver doesn't have to worry about. It actually ties back to the chest beating. Being an absolute unit was already so much of a flex that evolution didn't have to juice their stats in other ways. But unfortunately, it means gorillas are built like an anti-steroid ad. But also consider this, silverbacks
Yeah.
are the embodiment of what podcast bros call an alpha male. If humans were truly meant to take cues from them, forget Snickers, we'd be packing a Skittle. And with that, I am going to power wash my search history. Also, silverbacks aren't the aggressive jocks that movies made them out to be. Turns out, they're a lot more involved in raising children than we thought. Research actually shows that if a gorilla were to lose its mother, as long as it still isn't living off her milk, they still have an equal shot at surviving. It's cause silverbacks don't give child support, they are the child support. It's even been proven that gorillas are more attracted to the sensitive, child-nurturing males, and
Let's
not
go.
really the aggressive bully types. Which is probably why they put up with so much disrespect, and why the father instinct might not just apply to gorillas. You might remember in 1986, a child fell into a gorilla enclosure, crazy how often that happens, and 400-pound Yumbo went over and tried
This is such a good story.
to comfort the unconscious boy. Even when the boy came to and understandably panicked, instead of wilding out at the sudden disturbance, Yumbo calmly guided the other gorillas to
Alright,
a corner of the
move out.
enclosure while first responders rescued the boy. Ironically, this was during a time the majority thought gorillas were bloodthirsty savages patrolling the underbrush of Africa. That literally could not have been further from the truth. In fact, it led to one of the most infuriating arguments I keep letting myself get baited into. Anytime someone brings up gorilla versus grizzly, all I can think is, you don't know gorillas, and you really
That's like a very stupid argument.
don't know grizzlies. Forget bears, there's cases of leopards causing problems for a plus-size primate, with records finding past tense gorillas with puncture wounds around the head and neck. Now, leopard attacks on a full-grown male are rare. But if a 150-pound big cat is a genuine threat, a 10-foot, 900-pound Revenant plot device would slaughter a roid monkey. And really, the more you think about it, the more disrespectful the question is. Y'all stay playing on a grizzly's body. Especially since the gorilla himself wouldn't even want that smoke. For all that bulk, they'd definitely rather run away than run a fade. Imagine thinking they can match up with a grizzly when gorillas can get humbled by a change in weather. And I just love that gorillas in captivity and in the wild have no problems playing in the water. But when it falls out the sky, it's suddenly unacceptable. Also, I don't know if you've seen that corgi that gave its owner a heart attack until she realized the only victim was a jar of jam. Turns out gorillas might have done the same to early explorers. One could only imagine seeing the blood-soaked fangs of this behemoth up close, only to realize gorilla grills come from the tannins in their diet, and for reference, tannins are the same ingredient that makes coffee bitter. And I think that's just gorillas in a nutshell. They look like they could do an absolute number on the human population, but I could
love
not
that
find
clip.
one verified case of a gorilla murking a person. Attempts may have been made, but if you watch this video, you know she basically begged for it. Plus, it's captivity. In the wild, you actively have to try to get gorilla gloves put on you. They genuinely give you every possible warning before they do. And even if you ignore the chest beat, the flashing teeth, and all the other signs a gorilla might give you, usually the most they'll ever do is bluff charge. Now, let me not be ridiculous. A gorilla could absolutely turn you into a human jig.
They will absolutely, wreck you if it gets that far. But rarely it gets that far.
Jigsaw puzzle. And for all I'm talking, a bluff charge from a gorilla would have my soul
Look
pump
at
faking
that,
the higher
man.
power. But gorillas got stuck with the monster label, which means it distracted people from the fact that they're the most unserious animals on Earth. What do I mean? Well, you remember what I said about silverbacks being fathers? Well, this is Hauko. Hauko is a proud father of 4 who loves nothing more than to play with his children. Problem is, sometimes his mate isn't too eager to let him rock with such a small baby, so in all of Hauko's infinite wisdom, he came up with a solution. He f***ing kidnapped her. Repeatedly.
Hey,
And
Matt,
yes,
how
he
you
did
do?
this with
Wait,
all
wait,
his children.
Wait. That's not, your name's not Matt. But hello, how you doing?
Proving it really is a game to him. I'm sorry, you can't. You're telling me I'm supposed to be afraid of this? This is chronically unserious. But not unsurprising, gorillas have a genuine sense of humor. Had Marion Cooper have known, King Kong might have had a different storyline. Like Exhibit B, watch enough gorilla videos and you'll notice they have an interesting habit of grenading. As in, they'll throw something and immediately run away like Skeletor. Now you could argue it's a territorial, non-verbal way to tell humans to F off, but that goes against my narrative, so I'm gonna disregard it. Also, they've done it so many times exactly like this, it's like, how am I not supposed to see this as a prank? And if you need more proof, Coco, the sign language speaking gorilla, once tied her caretaker's shoelaces together and then signed the word chase. Now I know
Chase?
there's been a dispute as to whether Coco actually learned sign language or was just a master mimic that learned sign language the same way dogs learn words like sit. There's a much more nuanced conversation to be had on whether Coco was a genuine case of comprehension or just memorization and regurgitation. But that's not why I'm mentioning her here. It's because she was involved in one of the most absurd lawsuits I've ever read. In
Okay.
2005, 3 female former staff members filed a lawsuit against
Oh. Oh, okay, I think I remember this story.
the Gorilla Foundation, because allegedly Coco was demanding that the workers flash her, and no, I do not mean with lights. According to Nancy Alperin and Kendra Keller, program director Francine Patterson told them that Coco had an obsession of the mammary
Look, that's a gorilla of culture.
and pressured them to expose their upper halves to the gorilla, even implying that their jobs would be in danger if they refused. They refused. And some of the quotes that will come out of this suit are almost too ridiculous to be real. And apparently Coco did not discriminate, with one man recounting a time Coco went up to him and demanded to see his human headlights, at a party no less. He didn't even say no, he said later, and according to him, Patterson put an arm around him and basically hit him with the, "Do you
There is no later. If Coco wants to see nipples, Coco will get nipples.
really want to say no to her?" There were other complaints like unpaid overtime, dangerous work environment, them apparently storing gorilla urine in the same fridge they ate
What?
out of, but none as outrageous as a 350-pound bosom bandit. Especially when you find out Patterson would switch up majorly when big-time donors came around. What do I mean? Well, apparently whenever Coco would make one of her requests in front of a possible benefactor, Patterson would just say, "Oh, you know, nipple sounds like people." So what she's really saying is she wants to see more people. Yeah, they should have read the verdict right there, because who even lies like that? I don't think that's how sign language works. The case was settled out, of course, so I guess we'll never know, but to be fair, how would multiple people lie
He's like, yo, why are you twisting that?
about something like that? It means gorillas are the only animals to be formally accused of harassment of the sensually explicit kind. But it also proves that gorillas are just like us. They can multitask and focus on 2 things at once. I mean, they only share 98% of our DNA, and for the loud minority that's gonna somehow take offense, or, make it racist, because, I read the comments. I challenge you to spend a day watching a gorilla
Look at
and
that,
tell me it's
man.
not an impulsive human in a fursuit. Like, I bet half of y'all didn't even realize that's a gorilla walking in the background. Yeah, this was a pretty unserious video for a remarkably unserious creature, but the point wasn't really to Disneyfy a wild animal. That's arguably as bad as turning them into monsters. But there is so much more to gorillas than a fade with Godzilla or the US Army, and I kinda wanted to show that. Especially when you realize gorillas have been getting slaughtered for as long as we've known about them, for bushmeat, for trophies, pets, and sometimes just for the sport, so us calling them dangerous is kinda wild. But I get it, talk is cheap when it's in front of a green screen. So if this video gets 200,000 likes, I will meet a gorilla in person. Somewhere. Or an orangutan, and that works too. But until then, drink water, hug your mother, never smile at a gorilla. Fun fact, clearing your throat sends a much better message. And I'ma see y'all in the next one.
Oh, that's a good shot.
That is a good shot.
She's looking like dead at it.
That's That's cute. All right. So, if my reaction does end up on YouTube, I'll have the link to the original video in the description and or pinned comment. All right. Bye-bye. Okay, what now? All right. I watched one thing. I could slap that out later. What do I want to do? What do I feel like? Ah. E. Do I have? Yes, I do have that installed. I do not have that installed. Okay. That means I'll go with option 2 for myself tonight. Why is it so hot in here? Oh my god. Why is it so hot? Oh. Launch that. Do 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 do. I guess that will be my choice for tonight because, yeah. Do do do. Wait till it opens. Then I'll go downstairs. Refill my water. Whatever my water bottle is over there. I'll refill that. Right? And then be right back. I'm going to try to be right back. Okay. All right. Oh. Oh, that's just a bot. Okay. There's my headset. Ugh. Okay. Why am I lagging? What the fuck? There we go. Skip, please. I'll claim. You know, just no. It's hey, no. How you doing? I keep saying I want to do another karaoke stream, but then I'm like, I don't start early enough. But I would like to do a karaoke stream eventually. Like, if you want me to, I'll give you a heads up when I'm going to do a karaoke stream. What are my settings so I don't go... Oh, some directs 12, that's fine. I'll go with medium. With... Actually, where is... No. There we go. I have not... No. I don't want to spend money on Oblivion Remastered. I don't have too much money these days. I'm just gonna enjoy me a little bit of Fortnite for now, but I like to eventually. I like my occasional, you know, Elder Scrolls. All right. And then first game is always the longest thing to load. Actually, the first two games might be. I'll probably be Why would you need Oblivion Remastered? You have Wuthering Waves. Yeah, games are too expensive these days. I hear game loading. Game? Oh. Like I said, I thought I'd already been. Man, those man, my top left goal is way out of date. Someone's already there. That's a good spot. Better than nothing. Better than nothing. I don't like this, but it's gonna have to do. It's just in general these days that shit's just too. I thought I heard something. Just it doesn't even have. Why is it? What? Oh, just. Why do I only have? That's why. But I don't want any of that right now. I ain't dealing with that. Hey, yeah, that does kind of make sense. Tariffs shouldn't affect digital games. And then Fortnite crashed. Okay. Let's try that again. I can't believe Fortnite crashed on me. How could it? PC's been wonky for a while, for a hot minute. Okay, Fortnite, why did you just crash? Fortnite? Fortnite, why you be like this? It didn't even... Okay. Let's see, what can I do real fast? Let's see what I could do. See if I can free up some space. Just, I don't... Who does it, man? Yeah, I've heard so many good things about Expedition 33. Let's see. Fortnite, will you launch? If not, I'll just play something else because I didn't plan anything tonight. Like those French guys that made that game. I swear, if Fortnite crashes one more time, hey, Furlong, how you doing? I'll just play something else. Doesn't matter what I play tonight. Honestly, doesn't matter what I do tonight. I'm just kind of wasting time right now. Sony will definitely follow. See, we're all waiting for the gaming world is waiting for GTA to drop and see how expensive that's going to be, because regardless of what that game will be priced, it will sell a lot. It will sell. That's why I really love free games right now. Yeah, we got the first American Pope before GTA 6. Did we win the Pope Gotcha? I don't know. Probably not.
Spotlight urges, little frat mode emerges. You're my yard, decent crafts. It's not a time, oh why relax. Decent crafts. It's not a time, oh why relax.
Bump, 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 bump. Up. I love Fortnite on a hard drive. Did I already thank the bus driver? Yes, I did. Alright, where do I want to eeny, meeny, miny, that is the smartest direction I could go. Everyone's hoping for their new Asian Pope. Why is it all Star Wars items? Give me a regular gun. I think it's just. Is it because of Star Wars right now? It's just. What? I'll take it, but I don't know what. That's a shotgun. Okay. Did I pick the wrong mode, or is this just for all of Fortnite right now? Yeah, this is a no-build match. I don't like build. And I need shields. Oh, God. I don't feel so good. No, No, I'm not like that. I'm absolutely not like that in Fortnite. As you can see, I'm practically dead. I'm practically dead at the moment, so, yeah. I should get out of here. Like, for real, I'm like... I'd like health. That's all I'd like. I'd like some health. Yeah, I play Marvel Rivals sometimes. I like it. Oh, thank God, no one's here. Okay. Hey! Hey, Vapor, you do... Is that you, Vapor? I recognize the profile picture. Oh, that's what I need. Give me that. Okay. I needed this. Give me... Oh. Oh, health. Health feels so good right now. News? What kind of news you got, Vapor? Tell me if it's good. Got a job, they let me go. Then I called asking when I get my money, and they... Nope, so I filed a claim. Hey, money! Absolutely, no one messes. Oh, thank God, that was the water right there. No one should mess with your money. Bum, bum, bum. Hey, wow, it's quite peaceful today out here. I just don't like how it's all Star Wars weapons right now. Violence is this way. Well, there was violence this way, but... Oh, what's that? Gimme, gimme. And now I gotta run to safety. Most places have labor rights. Only shady people don't follow them. It's not like they should owe you too much. Oh, what? Who? Don't want 8 hours pay, but yeah, 8 hours is still money they owe you. That's still money owed. Alright, this... I don't want to be here since it's probably going to have people. You know, if they did this to you, they probably did to other people. Alright, Gojo has died. I want to get out of here because these cities are dangerous for me in Fortnite. I've been doing alright. I could be better, but you know, it's whatever. Life's being life right now. You have slap juice too? Okay. Oh, I don't want to fight. I'm good. I don't want to. I'm good. Super duper until I get like, you know what? Sometimes you want convenience over, you know. Sometimes you'd like just the convenience of Windows. I don't blame you. No one can have this. Mine. Okay. I said I didn't want to fight the Shogun. Yeah. I hear violence. If I'm correct, the person I want to kill is right around. Fuck it, I'll fight the Shogun. I didn't want to fight him, but... Fuck! Oh my god. Wow, why is it like so safe right underneath him? Get me out of here. One second. If I actually get it. Alright, do you have Miki? No, I don't have the Miki. I want the Miki skin. I should have gotten the Miki skin. No one else have healing items on them? There's 2 people left. What the fuck? Did I win? I won. I bet it's a bot that just got stuck. Fuck. No! They had the high ground. They had the... They had the... They had the high ground. They had... If I knew they were there a little bit earlier, I could have. They had the high. Is it? Is it just? Is there? Is it all just? It looks like it's. Okay. It's all. It's all the Star Wars stuff right now. Okay. I can't do shit about that. I'm Sasuke Uchiha. I just thoroughly enjoy Sasuke Uchiha in Fortnite.
My money don't jiggle jiggle, it falls. I like to see you wiggle wiggle, for sure. Make me wanna dribble dribble, you know, riding in my Fiat. You really have
They had the high ground.
My money don't jiggle jiggle, it falls. I like to see you wiggle wiggle, for sure.
I can't believe it. How long have I been streaming? Only an hour? As If I can. All right. I got this. I don't really have this. I got this. Number 2 wasn't that bad. Oh. I. Where's. How. Cavernix? Is that how you say it? Cavernix? Okay. Yeah, okay. I just need Aegon. Give me Aegon. You better have Aegon in here. This works. 2 guns. And some shields. Cavernix. What? Where? This is not going my way. I'm out. Fuck it. That's not going my way. This is semi-dangerous, of course. Oh. Yeah, there's a new Pope now. This is not ideal. Let me in. Sasuke's slap juice is fire. Ooh, chicken. I'm gonna get. Look what you got for me. That's fine. First, I need. Everyone wants their Asian Pope, but that's fine. Waiting for full health. Full. Right. Oh my fuck! Question how it's attached to my spine. Oh. Oh. Jesus Christ. Someone steal my car? Ah. Game. Oh. No! Fortnite crashed! Fork knife crashed on me. As well as this. Okay. Let's get this back up. It's alright. That game just started. Can you... get this program started? Ah, there I am. Okay. Like, for real, I don't even care what I play sometimes. I'm just here to waste time, get some hours in. Do. You know, some shorts really be like that. Do. Aw, that's nice. Fork knife. Probably if I just restart my PC, everything would be fine, but you know, I really just like, whoops. I really should just start restarting my PC. Maybe, who knows? Alright, let's try this again. I enjoy someone to speak people. Ay. Oh. Hands. Alright, let's see if Fortnite crashes for a millionth time. Just pick a spot, any spot. It doesn't matter to me. That's a spot I could live with. Sasuke, can you land? Sasuke, land. That's not a spot. Wait. Oh. There's nothing in there. Have you tried doing all... No. You know I know that. I'm not stupid. And before I get into fights, I need a gun. I was there when those were written. Sasuke with a blaster. Let me get this little bit. There we go. There's some shield. Do bump 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 bump. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Oh, that evens me out. Okay. I guess I'll just go for a drive until I run into people. Okay. Someone's been here already. Hear the violence towards the east. Fuck! Fuck me! Curse my bad aim. My aim is actually really terrible. And fucking, you know, the Star Wars blasters are like ass for. Why is Photoshop open? I don't need Photoshop needs to close. That'll save me some. Lightworks needs to close. That'll save me some. Media player needs to close. Snipping needs to go. I'd close this window. All right, Sasuke. Start here, jump my way over there, and all right. There's a good amount of chests. That's good. I saw that man. All right. Also, this is a terrible gun. Give me that crown. Oh, I like this. Give me. I like that. Give me that. Give me this. Alright. I think they actually hit the NPC. That was... Hey, Poe, how you doing? Hey, lightsabers. Palpatine, I'll accept. This isn't the first time Sasuke's gone to the dark side. Oh, he's got... No, that's actually more fitting for Sasuke, alright. So I do like the force... Do I still get the double jump? And the run fast. Alright. Oh. Alright. Time to go. Actually... And now I can zoom. I thought I saw someone over here. Please, I don't know where it's shooting from. Come on. Shoot at me. I don't... Are you up there? Where are you? Fuck! That's
I'm in my zone. Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, but they don't know.
All right. One or two more, then I'll just, you know. One or two more will do it. That. Oh. Motherfucker. Oh, he had a gun. That was just a bot. I already have to use this. Well. Alright. This is the step where I start being broken. there was someone over here. Oh my fuck, I should just not have done that. Yeah, I don't know what was happening there. Ooh. You know, I think that's enough video games for me tonight. Alright, I think that's enough. Enough for me. So, that's enough for me. I hope you guys have a good night, good evening, etc. I'm gonna send you off to somebody. I know who I can send you guys to. I hope you guys have a good night. Say hello to Sane for me.
We got it. Danny helped me. Danny helped me for reals.
I was terrified
Really?
right there.
Oh,
You to. All I said was uninstall Stream Elements, and that was it.
but you figured it out. I wouldn't have known if it was
Wow.
that specific thing.